can we play a game now? A vocabulary
Yes,
game
sure, ma'am.
sorts. So, or do
Yes,
you want to
yes.
continue playing, speaking?
No, no. If you have a game to play, so we can go for that.
Yeah, it's simply a vocabulary building game. I will start with the word, and you will continue the game by choosing a word that ends with my letter.
Sure, ma'am.
Not thinking for a long time. The person who takes the more time maybe loses a point. We can have it like that.
Like,
Any word.
so affable,
It's a word
affable,
building. Affable. Mm, entrepreneur with the letter R.
okay,
Yeah.
are repulsive.
Mm, elongate. All right. So my name is Shruti. I'm going to be your EnglishYaari tutor for today. Will you introduce yourself to me?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, my name is Sunil. I'm from Delhi. Regarding my educational qualification, I have done BTech from Punjab Technical University. When it comes to my hobby, I like to listen to music. That's it.
I think we had a session before, right?
I'm afraid this is the very first time that I have interacted with you.
Oh, okay. You seem familiar. I don't know why. All right. So
No,
I've
ma'am.
been I've been a tutor for more than a couple of years, more than 2.5 years now. I've taught students IELTS preparation, GRE verbal preparation, and also English general preparation. My hobbies include sometimes listening to music, but mostly reading is what I prefer. And if I like the movies or series that is going on in trend, I'll watch something. But yes, this is about me. In case you have any questions during the session, you can stop me and ask. You can be comfortable and speak with me. That's
Sure, ma'am.
it. So, did you have a chance to go through the document about our session today, teenage years?
Ma'am, I barely check anything. I do not know how to check, how to use this application very much. So I do not
Oh,
go
I
for that.
think you will receive an email with the PDF.
Okay, I'm
Did
not
you?
very sure of that. No, I
Okay.
never checked that out. Yes.
Okay. Maybe from the next session, before the next session, you can get yourself familiarized. Now, I have a question. Do you wish to talk about the topic teenage years, or do you wish to talk about something different?
If we go off the topic, then it can be quite okay.
Okay, so you want to go off the topic, right? Yes, it's entirely up to you. It's not wrong. Right. Maybe we will have a session to get to know each other.
Yeah, sure.
You can also ask me a couple of questions if you wish to in between. Let us make this a conversation in general. Right.
Sure, ma'am.
So you told me that you're from Punjab.
No, I'm a Delhiite, but I did BTech from Punjab.
Okay, okay. I heard Punjab and that stuck with me. Okay.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
you're originally from Delhi. How long have you been in Delhi?
I have been living in Delhi almost for 3 decades. I was
Three
born
decades.
in
Okay.
Delhi.
Okay. So which is your is it a city or is it a town, a rural place? Is
It's
the
completely a city. Yes, Delhi is the
yeah.
capital of India. So yes, so everything in Delhi is developed. Every place is so developed in Delhi.
Okay, so you're meaning to say, okay, you're referring to Delhi entirely. Okay, that's fine. So did your parents were there originally, so that is why you haven't moved anywhere.
My parents belong to UP, and
Hmm.
my father came to Delhi in order to get a job, and
Hmm.
he worked very hard, and he got a job in a government sector. My father has been in Delhi Police.
Delhi police, you mean?
Delhi Police. My father is a sub inspector.
Okay, okay, okay. Right.
Yes.
So, do you like Delhi after living there for a long period? Have you grown fond of it, or do you not like it?
Yes, ma'am. I have unconditional love for Delhi.
Okay.
Delhi is something that I cannot live without. Delhi is one of the
Hmm.
cities I love the most.
Okay. Can you tell me why? What is this reason behind this unending love?
Okay. So, ma'am, there are various things to talk about Delhi.
Hmm.
So, Delhi, if you get a job in Delhi, so that becomes the central part. So, if
Hmm.
if you have a government job in Delhi, So it is pretty obvious that your salary is going to be higher than other cities. This is the first thing. And Delhi has
Okay.
every facility, I feel that. There isn't anything you will miss off. So Delhi is going to give you everything. Delhi is highly known for Delhi Metro, or it makes your life very convenient. Once you have Delhi
Hmm.
Metro, so you can go anywhere. It connects you to different places in a very short span of time. So it saves your time. It takes you to the location you want to go to safely, or it protects you so much. And the fare is not very much. It is nominal. Or if
Okay.
I talk about the markets, so ma'am, Delhi has numerous markets. Whatever you want to buy, so you can easily get that, and everything is available, as I said. Or if I talk about the colleges, so my home is just at a stone's throw from Delhi University, where there are highly renowned colleges like
Hmm.
Kirorimal College is there. I think Shah Rukh Khan did his graduation from that college, or Amitabh
Okay.
Bachchan. I'm not very sure of that. Or India's one of the best colleges, that is Shri Ram College of Commerce. So it is also the part of North Campus. So there are several things I love about Delhi.
Okay. Okay, you told me all the positive aspects of it and why you like staying there. But if a foreigner is to visit Delhi, what can
Mhm.
he or she see there?
Um, as far as my knowledge is concerned, so foreigners usually come to Delhi
Mm.
to visit the monuments. Like they come
Mm.
to the India Gate, they come to the Red Fort, or they also come to Delhi to visit some of the markets. They like to go
Okay.
to spice market, like
Hmm.
that is Chavdi Bazaar or something. They come to that market, and they explore so many things, and they see so many different things. Or and I still remember that there was a time I had a word with a foreigner, and it happened many years back. So what they do not like about Delhi is the temperature of Delhi, because most of
Hmm.
the time the temperature is scorching. So they do not like
Okay.
this, and they like
Okay.
to, yes, they like to stay in the frigid weather. So the
Hmm.
hotel he had, so he did not like to come out of that hotel. He loved to come out of that hotel mostly in the evening.
Hmm.
So this is
Okay.
what I know. Yes.
Okay. That was an interesting point of view. So, how about your family? How many members are there in your family?
Ma'am, now we are 6 members. I
Hmm.
tied a note 6 months back.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, sure. Ma'am, now we are 6 members, including
Hmm.
me. So I recently got married. So
Okay.
that's how family
Hmm.
has been extended.
Okay.
My father, as I said, my father is in Delhi Police. My mother
Hmm.
is a housewife. I have one younger brother and one younger sister. My
Okay.
sister has been my bad.
Hmm.
So my sister has been a government teacher. My younger brother is preparing for government exams. If I talk about
Hmm.
my wife, so my wife has been a guest teacher for quite some time.
Okay. Family of teachers, maybe. Right.
Yes.
That's lovely. So, may I ask you the reason as to why you're learning English? What is your main motivation? Yes, I know everyone wants to speak really well,
Mhm.
but do you have some another reason apart from that?
Yes, I do have.
Mm.
If I talk about what I do for a living, so I have
Mm.
been an English teacher for quite
Okay.
some time. Yes.
Okay.
So I have been running my own small sort of institute where I give
Mm.
English spoken classes, where I do
Mm.
cover grammar, where I do cover pronunciation, whatever is
Mm.
required to be fluent in English. So I do that.
Okay.
So answering to this question that why I want to learn English. So
Mm.
it is very important. It has become integral to
Mm.
polish your communication skills. And
Okay.
the more you practice, the better version you are going to have for it. And you
Okay.
never know, yes, what level, what the other person is going to have, like what
Mm.
level the other person is going to have. So these are the
Definitely
things.
true.
And yes, and besides this, I have been running a YouTube channel. There I do upload videos related to English.
Has it been successful or are you getting there?
Ma'am, I, it is yet to be successful. This is just the
Uh,
beginning of that channel.
yeah, I know it's a very slow process. You have to be very
Yes,
patient, shoot videos. Not my cup of tea, but I admire those who relentlessly do that without getting
thank you.
discouraged. So keep it up. Someday you might get benefits out of it. So, how long has it been since you started your English Institute?
Ma'am, I do not remember this precisely. That what
Mm.
I have started doing.
Mm.
At first, I was preparing. I started preparing for government jobs in 2019.
Okay.
So from 2019 to 2021, I was preparing for that. I was profoundly into preparation.
Mm.
So, and I also did one thing that side by side, I was giving one batch or two batches for English classes. So that's how I was working on my communication skills.
It's a
Whatever
face-to-face
knowledge, ma'am,
session, right? You take it
yes,
in a classroom setting.
yes.
Okay.
Offline,
Hmm.
offline classes were available. I
Hmm.
did offline classes.
Hmm.
So, ma'am, I think after 2022,
Hmm.
I like full-fledged became a teacher of English.
Okay. Okay,
Yes. So,
it's always nice to meet a fellow teacher. So you don't get to do that a lot here, unless you're working somewhere. Or I've never taught in a I can say in a school or in a college setting. I've always been training for test preparation or spoken English, like you mentioned earlier. So it's a bit unconventional these days. So I haven't taught in a professional setting, right? I like to talk about something. So you just mentioned that your exact sentence was, "I have been running YouTube channel." This was the sentence that you had used. So the sentence is missing something. Can you recognize what is it?
ma'am, can
I
you
have
just
been
read
I have been running YouTube channel.
a YouTube? I have been running a YouTube channel.
Yes. So when you speak quickly, you tend to miss the parts of speech like articles. I have been running a YouTube channel. You already know what is. So that
Mhm.
happened. So far, you've been good. Now I know your communications skills are above average. It's not below average. Just a bit of speaking practice, maybe, and you'll
Mhm.
be good to go. And I know. I think you are a bit stiff, maybe because this is our initial session. I believe you are a little hesitant or stiff or formal, maybe. Are you? You can be a little more
Yes,
comfortable when you're speaking. Yeah.
yes, and let me speak my mind for that.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, this is the third time that
Mm.
I have tried to take this session. So
Mm.
last two sessions were not up to the mark, and because of
Mm.
some technical glitch, I was not
Mm.
able to attend those sessions. So
Mm.
I I had this fear that how would it happen? I need a
Ah.
video for my YouTube channel. So I
Okay.
initially I had butterflies in my stomach. I did not
Okay.
know would it go well or would it have the same
Mm.
result like my previous videos had. So I had this fear because of
Okay.
this. And when this is organic, this usually happens to me whenever
Mm.
I start anything. So I usually feel like a fish out of water, but bit by bit, I gain my
Yeah.
confidence
I
and then I
totally,
do
I
pretty well.
totally understand. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you for that. So we talked about your YouTube channel and your teaching career so far. Have you met any interesting students who stay in your mind, or students who have inspired you in general? So being a fellow teacher, yes, we have a lot of opportunities to learn from our students too. So has it happened to you?
Yes, ma'am, it usually happens. I feel that
Mm.
every time I do learn from my students.
Mm.
So this is a two-way process that sometimes I teach them, I share my knowledge, and sometimes I learn from them. This is
Mm.
how it works, I feel. So if I talk about one of my interesting students, so I feel I have that student, and he has been diligent. He is hardworking, and every time whatever work I give him, whatever I tell him to do, so he 100% does that. So this
Okay.
is something that inspires me, and I feel that if he can do that, why don't I? And I need
Hmm.
to update my level. I always try to be the best version of myself, and I feel that I need to have more than my students. This is going to make a difference. If I do not know much, so I don't feel there would be any difference because my students would know more than me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, do you have any long-term goals for your business or for your career that you wish to tick off the bucket list?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. So one of the points is that my burning ambition is to become a
Hmm.
promising teacher, to become
Hmm.
a very famous teacher. This is what I want to do.
Okay.
Yes. Either I do that with the help of YouTube, or I do that offline.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think social media will definitely help. I've seen a lot of teachers post reels and short videos on their Instagram page, and it's gaining traction too. How to pronounce this word, how to pronounce this, or my favorite has been how to learn English quickly, how to learn English quickly. So they use all these search engine optimization words. So that's how they gain traction. I'm not very well versed in that, but yes, I think you will have a much easier time because social media definitely gets you to a lot of places. Hmm. Um, right. So far, can we play a game now? A vocabulary
Yes,
game
sure, ma'am.
sorts. So, or do
Yes,
you
yes.
want to continue playing, speaking?
No, no. If you have a game to play, so we can go for that.
Yeah, it's simply a vocabulary building game. I will start with the word, and you will continue the game by choosing a word that ends with my letter. For example, if I say verb, the ending letter is B, and we'll simply start with another word with B, and we keep building it just to test
Sure.
how quickly we can use words.
Yes,
So I
sure,
think
ma'am.
this will be a little bit more challenging for you.
I think I have done this before, but let's see if it is the same game.
Probably might be. So we will work on it being very quick.
Sure.
Not thinking for a long time. The person who takes the more time maybe loses a point. We can have it like that.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Do you wish to start?
Yes.
Okay.
So
You
do
can
I
start.
need to give you a verb?
Yeah. A word. A word.
Okay, any word, all right.
Any word.
So affable,
It's a word
affable,
building. Affable. Mm, entrepreneur. It's R, right? So you start with the letter R.
Okay.
Yeah.
R, repulsive,
Mm. Elongate.
E, affable.
So it's affable or affable. Affable starts with A, right? So you're talking about affable,
Yes, my bad. Efficient,
efficient. Tinker,
retrospection,
neutral,
lucrative,
emulate,
taciturn. E, I guess it
emulate is
ends
E. Yeah, it's
ends
under
with E. All right.
E.
So E is going to be effeminate,
Okay, all right. Um, entropy,
Y, yawn,
nuke,
K. K, I guess, ma'am, it
K,
is going to
K.
end with K.
Yeah.
All right. K. Night,
Uh, tingling, G.
all right. For G, garrulous,
Sumptuous,
S,
yes.
scrumptious,
Uh, single,
I have one word for that. Eavesdrop.
Hmm. Okay, that's interesting. Propaganda.
A. Okay. Ample.
Can you repeat it?
Ample. EAMPLE. Ample.
Oh, okay, okay, understood. Um, enter. Have I used it?
Okay, no, no, you haven't.
Hmm.
R. Okay, raunchy. Why?
Yarn.
I did use that.
You used yarn, right?
Yarn. Yes. What did
This
yawn
is
or what
yarn.
did you say?
Yarn is YARN. It's a ball of wool.
Okay. YA
YARN.
and all right. For N, nostalgic.
Hmm. Culminate.
E.
Yeah.
Okay. So for E, I have euphoria.
Okay, great. We'll end the game now. So I've done
Okay.
good. A lot of interesting words actually. So let me. A lot of interesting words. I've played this game with a couple of students. I haven't got this good of a response so far. Maybe because you're an English teacher, you have a head above them. So,
Yes.
right. I have a couple of things to go over with you now. So, initially, we talked about yourself, your career, your in your institution, the place where you come from. We had a lot of things to discuss with me and used various sentence structures, various vocabulary ranges. The body language was also good, Sonal. So far, like I said before, you're on the right track. And pronunciation, there are a couple of words. For example, when you talked about police, you said initially Delhi police. I wasn't able to grasp that. So you're maybe an accent influence is there. When you're speaking quickly, you couldn't get the word right.
All right.
And how will you pronounce this? I'm putting it in the chat box for you.
Ma'am, I'm afraid I don't know how to check that out. So
Okay.
would
On
you
the
mind
bottom
telling
of
me
the
that?
screen, yes, on the bottom of the screen, there's a second option with a message icon. If you click on that, you will see the chat.
There I do not have options.
Maybe in the top right corner or somewhere around. Can you find chat?
Okay. Yes, I got it, ma'am.
Yeah, I've typed a word for you. Please don't close the chat box. Many students have trouble with that. So,
Sure, ma'am.
can you see what I've typed?
No, I cannot see any word here. Let me check.
Uh,
Ambition.
right. So, ambition. We call it as ambition. The stress is in the first syllables. Ambition.
Ambition. All right.
Hmm. And this one, we used it in our game.
Effeminate.
Effeminate. We call it effeminate. The initially effeminate. There are four syllables, so we say effeminate, not neat. Net.
Effeminate. Yes.
Yes. And this one finally.
Ample.
This is ample. We don't use the
Ample.
fa sound here
Ample.
because
All
it's
right.
PLE. It's ample. So there is
Ample. All right.
ample amount of resources to study English or any other language. So we say ample,
All right, ma'am.
right? And just a sec. I don't know what happened. Right. What is this? Can you read out this sentence?
What is this?
Right. When you're speaking, you tend to pronounce what as what. I believe it's a North Indian thing to do. What is this? Is how you pronounced. Rather than, like, for example, if you use WHUT rather than what, increasing our mouth duration, we say you say what. You should slightly take care of it.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah. So, do you have any questions to ask me? Do you agree with what I've said?
Yes, yes, I entirely agree with that, and I'm going to work on all the sounds or
Mm,
whatever my mistakes are.
yeah. So, yes, I really like this session with you today. I hope you also enjoyed it.
Yes, I did.
Please, I hope to see you in the upcoming sessions too.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, then. Have a good evening.
Yes, you too, ma'am.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye.
Bye bye.